Graduates and guests, may we have your attention, please? Convocation is about to begin. If you have a mobile device or pager with you, please turn it off or silence it during the ceremony. Thank you for your attention and congratulations. If able, please rise.
We wish to acknowledge this land on which the University of Toronto operates. For thousands of years, it has been the traditional land of the Wendat Nation, the Seneca, and the Mississaugas of the Credit. Today, this meeting place is still the home to many Indigenous people from across Turtle Island, and we're grateful to have the opportunity to work on this land. We're also grateful to have the opportunity to celebrate the achievements of our scholars who graduate today. On their behalf, let us express gratitude for the support of their families and friends, and for the faculty and staff who have guided them in their pursuit of knowledge. Whatever our own traditions, let us reflect as we proceed through the convocation ceremony on the many years of effort, sacrifice, and success that have brought us to this time of celebration. One of my most important roles as Chancellor is to serve as Chair of Convocation Ceremonies, conferring degrees upon our graduates and celebrating their entry into the University of Toronto's distinguished alumni community, and I'm deeply honored to do so today. In Concilium Universitatis Torontonensis Vocati Sumus. Graduates, please remain standing. All guests, please be seated.
Insignissima cancelaria. Presento tibi hosce scholaris, ut admentator ad gradus varius, testerque eas quad omnia quae, statuta requirent aptos et idoneos esse.
Ad perfectum hues provinciae, hues gemaginae patriae, et ad perfectum omnium notionum omnibus interes canentatum ego, ex autoritate mihi et tote universitati, commissa admitto vos ad gratus varios. Quorum ora vobis do, et peto quoque ut omnia conficiatis, munera quae ad illos gratus pertinent.
Please be seated. My name is Melanie Wooden, and it's my great privilege to serve as the 17th President of the University of Toronto. Today, I have the additional privilege of assisting Chancellor Westhall in conducting this convocation. The university is an institution with deep historical roots and many enduring traditions. Among those is the use of the medieval university, the language of the medieval university in today's wonderful celebration. For those of you in attendance who may be less than fluent in Latin, as I am, a translation may be helpful. For my part, I said, Most distinguished Chancellor, I present to you these scholars, that they may be admitted to the various degrees, and I bear witness that, as far as all things which the statutes require, they are fit and suitable. Much more significantly from the standpoint of the graduating class, the Chancellor then replied, "To the benefit of this province, this great country, and to the worldwide community of nations, I, by the authority vested in me and in the whole university, admit you to your various degrees, grant to you the rights, and ask of you the responsibilities of doing all those things which pertain to those degrees." And so, as my first order of business, I am delighted to salute you, the graduating classes of 2026 from St. Michael's College and the Faculty of Arts and Science. That's it. You're done. Warmest congratulations. I would also like to bid a very warm welcome to everyone who has joined us here this morning in historic Convocation Hall. Graduates, today the University of Toronto is formally recognizing your hard work, your accomplishments, your perseverance, and this milestone. Each of you, as a member of the graduating class, is joining an exceptional family of University of Toronto alumni. U of T has a global community of more than 720,000 alumni in 200 countries. They are the university's living legacy and our greatest ambassadors. U of T alumni serve in leadership roles in every corner of the globe and in every walk of life. They are prime ministers, justices, scholars, authors, community and business leaders, scientists and professionals of every description. Their endeavors have shaped the world we live in and how we understand that world. We have no doubt that the University of Toronto's high international standing can be attributed to generations of dedicated and talented faculty and staff, but we also understand that this reputation has been built by our alumni, a group that now includes each and every one of you. So to the graduating class, let me say thank you. Thank you for your many contributions to the university while you were a student, and thank you for what you will do as a member of Canada's largest, and I believe most distinguished alumni community. One more word of thanks is in order. I'm sure all graduates share a sense of gratitude to the friends and family members who have helped bring them to this special day. And I would ask you to join me and the platform party in thanking them with a vigorous round of applause. Let me continue with a request. One of the distinguishing features of our convocation is that graduates come forward right here to be individually recognized. You will then leave the stage by following the red carpet around, exit out the door, and around the hall. At that point, you're going to turn left and quietly re-enter as your peers continue to be recognized. In that spirit, I encourage you to think of the very last person who will be on this stage, and I believe that will be Nafis Rahman Mohammed. Would you please stand up? So everyone, remember Nafis and return to your seat. It's now my privilege to introduce today's convocation speaker, Michael McCarthy. Mr. McCarthy is an information technology executive and entrepreneur, and the founder of CEO Fractal Dynamics, a management consulting and risk advisory firm. He has extensive experience leading software businesses and advising on technology, risk, and organizational leadership. He is a chartered director, has served on several private company boards, and is an adjunct professor and executive director in the University of Toronto's Department of Computer Science. He received an Arbor Award and most recently the King Charles III Coronation Medal for his community work in Toronto. Please welcome Michael McCarthy to the podium.
Thank you, President Wooden, Chancellor Hall, members of the faculty, parents, families, members of the community, and graduates of the class of 2026. It's an honor to be asked to address the graduating class from one of the finest colleges at one of the most distinguished universities in the world. The class of 2026 graduates into a world that is changing faster than any generation before it. Entire industries are being reshaped by technology, and the employment landscape is a moving target. Making decisions in this context can seem daunting. I recall my own graduation day, sitting over there, recovering from the previous night's celebrations, and wondering how I was going to launch my career when somebody I had never heard of took to the podium to address the graduates. For those of you who expected today's speaker to be a great Canadian like Margaret Atwood, Jeremy Hansen, or Ryan Reynolds, I can assure you, so did I. But you can hear viral speeches from the comfort of your own home anytime you like online. Unlike them, I don't have some outlier experience and haven't been setting world records throughout my career. So let's treat this as more of a conversation with a fellow graduate from an earlier era who once sat where you are now and confronted the problem of what to do next. Problems are a funny thing. The ones you are facing inevitably feel like the biggest, most meaningful challenges you could possibly confront, until you overcome them and move on to yet more difficult problems. Problems you've overcome build character, and our instinct to avoid problems might rob us of opportunities for growth. Much to my dismay, life doesn't come with an operating manual. So instead, let me tell you a story about someone who wrote a manual for his profession that I think has wider application. Colonel John Boyd was a military strategist and F-86 combat pilot who observed that fighter pilots were increasingly overwhelmed by the amount of information they had to process when engaged in a modern aerial dogfight. He was determined to solve it, not with more technology, but by examining the human at the center of the decision-making process. Boyd developed what would ultimately be called the OODA loop. OODA is an acronym for the stages of decision-making that would ultimately be entrenched in fighter pilot training. Observe, orient, decide, act. Observe. Collect the relevant information. Observation is the pursuit not only of truth, but of significance. Orient. Set meaningful goals while confronting the reality of your situation. The world is full of problems. Pick the ones worthy of your talents. Decide. Determine what is both important and urgent. Focus on a singular goal, free from distractions, and pursue your objective relentlessly. Act. Goal achievement can only occur by translating plans into action. Get involved and make it happen. So let's get back to my predicament. How was I going to find a career after graduation? Well, what did I observe? So I have a confession to make. I did a BSc in an esoteric discipline that had absolutely no obvious commercial value. 33 years ago, I graduated with a degree in AI. At the time, jobs in AI were scarce and reserved for only the top graduates. I was a top decile performer outside of the classroom, but that didn't contribute towards my GPA. How did I orient? Well, after confronting a difficult job market, I did what every unemployed person does at some point in their career. I became a consultant. Now, I wasn't going to be hired by one of the top consulting firms due to the aforementioned GPA, so I created my own and became an entrepreneur. What did I decide? One of my first engagements was to help a large municipality remediate systems for the Y2K crisis. It was an intimidating role I found through a mentor. He assured me he would be there if I got in over my head. I joined, hired 4 analysts onto my team, and then 2 weeks into the project, he quits. For the next 48 hours, this seemed like the worst professional decision of my life. Navigating through the uncertainty of the role turned out to be an exceptional growth opportunity. How did I act? I kept going and took assignments that introduced me to new products, segments, and technologies. I sought problems rather than titles or compensation. After 6 years of successful consulting projects, one of my clients hired me, and that marked the beginning of my next career as a venture capitalist in the post-dot-com era, and gave me the launchpad I needed for the leadership roles I would hold in the future. Observe, orient, decide, act. The purpose of the loop is not perfection, it's progress. This is the Japanese principle of Kaizen, or continuous improvement. We seek not perfection, but only to be a little better tomorrow than we are today. Your dogfight might look a little different from John Boyd's or mine. Some of you may find this in your job search, choosing a profession, starting a business, or determining how you will give back to your community. My career has been a sequence of great problems discovered, some solved, some handed to others more capable than me, most addressed by teams of exceptional talent. And, as my wife says about our marriage, so far so good. None of us solve our most significant problems alone. If you look around, you'll see some of the people who helped you reach this moment. If I leave you with one thought today, it is this: seek worthwhile problems rather than symbols of status. The problems you choose will shape the person you become. So perhaps, in an odd way, I'd like to wish you all the blessings of many significant problems. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Chancellor, President, I have the honor to present to you the following candidates from St. Michael's College who are being admitted to the degree of Honors Bachelor of Science. Hamza Basatni. Kayal Amatidavusi. Aliza Ajmal. Ruzgar Akhtar. Ali Amanke Dalkani. Ira Amjad. Bolade Amosu. Syed Ahmed Arshad. Camelia Zakia Atasi. Kayana Mohammed Alshaf. Araceli Ayala Gamara. Faiza Tabassum Azad. Ali Reza Azimi Tabrizi. Adeline Page Babalal. Hyunju Bae. Jiaping Bai. Jodhvir Singh Basi. Ayush Ban. Eden Taya Bloomer. Adrian Andre Roger Bonanzi. Arisa Boromandi. Chloe Lizette Bretskew. Mia Ivy Brookman. Rebecca May Bryden. Yutong Tsai. Luis Antonio Calderon Cruz. Giuseppe Carito. Nev Chamberlain. Joseph Ayed Chamas. Ho-Yu Miles Chan. Selena Roland Charles. Ryan Haoyang Chen. Shiyi Chen. Wesley James Ka Chen. Yifei Chen. Yufei Chen. Zhengqi Chen. Shi Cheng. Zhuofan Cheng. Kanam Kenneth Cheng. Tingho Marcus Cheng. Chen Chi. Deborah Chidimma Chikere. Minso Cho. Isma Elchona Rueda. Rumaisa Chowdhury. Ashley Alexandra Kavita Kristendat. Nicholas Clark Terrier. Chloe Lisa Coleman. Ibrahim Fode Conte. Justice Stephen Robert Croskery. Toma Cruniele. Sophia Rose D'Angelo Cumming. Kwasi Dankwa. Avininandita Das. Piona Alia de Lorcasa. Giacomo De Stefano. Zihan Deng, Sariha Azim Dewan, Ian Ollery Danelli, Shreya Dubey, Abdul Qadir Ibrahim Dublé, George Idishu, Maria Ehsan, Yusuf Ihab Maher El Dahabi, Natalie El Sayeg, Hussein Elahi, Michael M. Ruslan Erdnagor, Gillian Evelyn Escobar, Galila Eshetu, Wang Lam Fang, Zeba Farika, Clarice de Souza Ferreira, Ethan Fine, David Flores, Jennifer Amy Fong Lee, Audrey Foy, Jiamin Fu, Jiahao Fu, Elizabeth Evangelista Galamanas, Eugene Gunbolt, Kristen Gajar, Aditya Ghosh, Christopher Lorenzo Giannoulis, Theodore Christopher Grimm, Nicholas Grozdanovsky, Zishan Guan, Samantha Gornashelli, Eric Jingyang Guo, Jasmine Kaur Guraya, Nela Hajje, Leticia Albedel, Chirong Han, Mariam Hassan, Mazen Haidar, Benjamin Zhiheng He, Dawei He, Jingyi He, Zongzi He, Amite Francis McDonald Hale, Serena Lokyu Ho, Noreen Hock, Andrew Hu, Chenjie Hu, Xiaoyu Hu, Jasmine Hua, Janice Hong, Grisha Angamorthy. Sean Kenneth Jackson. Taya Nadia Jagdeo. Alina Janayeva. Bobin Zhang. Jay Hijay Zhang. Andrew James Jansen. Shatutha Jathasisan. Sehyun Jung. Zilin Jia. Xiaoyan Jiang. Yixin Jiang. Edward Jiao. Anushika Joshi. Dahun Daisy Jung. Thomas Khan. Koharu Kameda. Tahir Kanaan. Rahim Kasam Suleiman. Arav Kairkane. Hassan Zeb Khan. Aaron Junhui Guan. Sage Soyun Kim. Soyun Kim. Songhyun Kim. Chris Kirkos. Mam Kitani. Emily Vanessa Kong. Yevgeny Korolyov. Tala Kotob. Antonia Maria Coveos. Dominic Roy Kus. Will Joshua Kukamala. Tse Kai Guo. Minji Kwok. Chonghua Guan. Raphael Kwok. Vanessa Gabriela Kwok. Angelina Kwan. Jason Lai. Zhenru Lai. Hannah Lack. Kimberly Ann Lawrence. Carol Hyunbin Lee. Diane Heiwu Lee. Jimin Lee. Jimin Lee. Catherine Xingling Lee. Sokyun Lee. Changchang Lee. Changyi Lee. Haini Lee. Jiarui Li. Jingyan Li. Oliver Lee. Qi Li. Xiaotong Li. Thompson Li. Zixing Li. Yuchan Li. Chuanju Liang. Xinyu Lin. Yuchen Lin. Ziyan Lin. Edric Dong Liu. Joshua Liu. Jiayi Liu. Jinting Liu. Xinni Liu. Yunsheng Liu. Ziquan Liu. Dharmiga Loganathan. Kirill Logoveyev. Andrew William Walter Long. Ethan Lorenzo Lopez. Daniel Lu. Li Cheng Lu. Yiyang Lu. Youjia Lu. Shiruo Luan. Stephen Luo. Zikai Luo. Haoyang Lü. Minghe Ma. Yingtong Ma. Connor Daniel McKeegan. Maya Julia McGreevy. Kamran Arman Maharaj. Mashreka Mahmood. Manav Manoj Malviya. Abby Mandra. Paul Margold. Alice Victoria Marchenkov. Klitsia Martini. Mayushan Leo Maruatan. Liam Titus McCausland. Kieran McQuaid. Tala Mehdi. Ananya Mehta. Yiwen Miao. Jake Peter Miao Marshall. Pablo Minguez Lumsden. Roni Modoc Parai. Isabella Montagnese. Sarah Elsa Moretto. Beatriz Morita Aboim Ingles. Sofia Asun Morone. Maria Mukayas. Nokabi Mushuku. Fahima Muhammad. Sarasa Najima. Amani Najar. Alexandru Nemesh. Rex Ng. Sherwi Ung. Tuan Man Nguyen. Lily Nguyen Do. Nicole Nicola. Valentini Nicolau. Andrew Mark Nielsen. Feng Chuan Niu. Rosemary Silvana Nukara. Liam Eli Odero. Jackson Odumodu. Justin Oliveros. Anika Opel. Mikhail Orteza. Kuze Otsarak. Caleb Simon Palubiski. Jason Pan. Xinyue Pan. Krisha Parthkumar Pandya. Alexander Socrates Vitos Papadakis. Cecilia Pard. Kyung Rok Park. Timothy Marcelo Pasaribu. Hriday Patel. Krish Ilesh Patel. Melody Peng. Veronica Bernice Petrova. Eric Johannes Pham. Isabel Marie Polanco Casco. Joseph Ignatius Pontiso. Cuauhtemoc Daniel Puente Cavazos. Gengqi Qian. Kunyu Qian. Howard Cho. Joyce Cho. Daniel Rad. Ryan Radmard. Jason Sean Raghunandan. Aaron Rankine Rivers. Arna Rao. Ryan Rashid. Sandra Rea. Rita Ren. Juliana Francesca Retita. Rachel Maria Rodriguez. Maria Romero Ochoa, Dan Yue Rong, Janice May Ronquillo, Caterina Rosa, Erica Madeline Rose, Adam Roth, Yongjun Yu, Skylar Ryu, Ryan Safeya, Setare Safara, David Dwi Sanjaya, Yusuf Saputra, Candace Ashley Sauerberg, Alexander Jason Schwab, Estefania Elizabeth Sergio Carrero, Mani Setayesh, Piruz Saif Askari Parkusari, Darsh Pritesh Shaw, Molly Shaw, Sarah Shahid, Anushka Sharma, Rahat Sidhu, Piyush Singh, Yueyong Song, Matej Sturza, Zen Slayman, Luke Amral Shafiq Sultan Khan, Anthony Sun, Gloria Sun, Sun Jaehyun Sur, Lauren Heidi Tott, Luis Ryan Tan, Yanong Tan, Hao Chen Tang, Madhav Kana Tanapan, Larissa Thomas, Emily Ann Thompson, Zihan Zach Tian, Amethyst Torkashfand, Nicole Isabella Toth, Thomas John Tran, Neil Tsang, Aisha Tayebji, Melanie Vivechka, Henry Tome Viana, Herman Vuong, Patricia Mai Valachuk, Annabelle Walsh, Chongcheng Wang, Edmund Wang, Tianzhi Wang, Ruiyang Wang, Shuai Wang, Sipu Wang, Suyu Wang, Xinyang Wang, Eric Wei, Tongfang Wei, Xuanqi Wei, Catherine Wen, Yuhao Wen, Geiskikemi Lezi Wodu, Chikam Wong, Jacob David Wong, Eden Wangyin Hoi, Jiawan Wu, Junchen Wu, Millie Yuxuan Wu, Shengfu Wu, Yan Wu, Yuding Wu, Ziyu Wu, Ryan Shihang, Jianyang Xiao, Yanzi Xiao, Yixuan Xin, Zhongqi Xiong, Daniel Xu, Haoyuan Xu, Heng Xu, Kaixiang Xu, Leyi Xu, Yanran Xu, Yuzheng Xu, Zhangxi Xue, Tala Yakub, Dilruba Yaren Yashnikova, Jincheng Yang, Qiwei Ye, Nathaniel Yong, Xinge Yu, Chen Yu Yue, Sunny Yoon, Sana Zaidi, Emily Christina Zamparo, Eden Mackenzie Zanet, Jimbo Zhang, Kexin Zhang, Lantian Zhang, Runjie Zhang, Yiheng Zhang, Ben Tianhua Zheng, Yujia Zhong, Xu Zhou, Zhilong Zhou, Huixin Zhu, Zoe Zusman. Candidates from St. Michael's College who are being admitted to the degree Bachelor of Science: Yihan Chun, Eric Alexander Guido, Zijian Jiang, Nafis Rahman Mohammed,
On behalf of the University of Toronto and by virtue of the authority vested in me, I hereby admit all of those candidates not here present to their degrees in absentia.
As we conclude Convocation, I wish to thank you all for your participation and your patience. To the families and friends and to those in the procession, let me say thank you. You have made this a more memorable event for each member of the graduating class. I would also like to thank Chancellor Wes Hall for presiding over today's ceremony. I wish to thank as well the many other colleagues and friends of the university who participated in this convocation. I now invite the Chancellor to bring today's ceremony to a close.
As I bring this convocation ceremony to a close on this, your special day, I hope we'll see you often in the years to come, and I invite you to stay connected. We will be very interested in your journey. And we know that you'll make an impact for the better in whatever path you choose. Concilium demissum est.